So in this video, I'm going to react to this Jamari video about Bobbi Althoff or Atoff or whoever, I guess returning. I don't know where she went. I just know that she interviewed Drake and it was good at first and then it was bad. And she interviewed a bunch of other mofos and it just got progressively worse. And I guess she disappeared, but now she's back. So let's get into it.
Since we last talked about Bobbi Althoff, at the time she was this podcaster who seemingly came out of nowhere doing one of her first interviews with Drake, which led to her talking to Tyga, Mark Cuban, and even Offset of the Migos.
And I'm eating because I'm hungry. So, like, it is what it is. You feel me?
Don't get me wrong,
Hopefully
she
y'all
was
can hear
viral
it.
for her online activity beforehand, but just for like mommy blogger content, and with her being pretty much brand new to the interview podcasting space, and landing Drake as her second guest ever, and everyone knowing that he almost
Who was
never
the first?
does interviews.
Was it Marco? Funny Marco was the first, I think. I don't know.
The immediate criticism to Bobbi following her overnight success was that she must be an industry plant, which in very simple terms means that the industry, or at least the people behind the curtain with the real
Planted
power
her.
in the entertainment business, predetermined that she would be successful, and so in turn she would get opportunities that other people might have to work 2 decades for. At the time, others also noted that with her dry, sarcastic brand of talking to people, she was essentially buying this format from comedian Funny Marco, who she would actually collaborate with later on. And almost immediately after her 15 minutes...
Who was her first interview with? I thought... Hold on, I'm confused.
Its of fame began, it seemed like there would be trouble in paradise for Bobbi, after people noticed that her and Drake would unfollow each other on Instagram, and then a couple days after that she would delete their interview from YouTube altogether, after it had gone viral and garnered millions of views in the matter of only a couple of weeks. Some people said that the feud really began after she got invited to one of Drake's concerts, and acted completely unamused the entire time.
What song is this?
And to me, this is probably the funniest shit she's ever done. Just acting like she doesn't want to be there while Drake's saying, "I tried." And obviously people know that she's trying to convey this dry, deadpan, completely unamused type of character. But with her not being very established in the industry, I think that for the masses, a lot of people found this to be more annoying than anything else. So after coming off that run of bad publicity, she would end up interviewing Offset, and to me this was kind of like the nail in her coffin, at least when it came to this little act. As Offset would come into this interview and completely turn the tables on her, and out awkward the awkward person, in turn making her the one who feels very uncomfortable.
You do. That's the question.
I interview people.
Why?
Because I want to get to know them.
Why do you want to get to know me?
I
just like she kind of did to everyone beforehand, and he really wasn't going to stand for that shit.
You did.
Your team reached out to mine.
Don't cap. Let's not cap about that. That's not flex for the ground.
Show the interviews. I mean, show the DMs.
CAP.
I honestly don't know how this came about. I'm not going to lie to you.
Me either.
Okay. Well, my team could have reached out to yours. I'm not going to. I don't want to make you look bad.
They had to show me who Bobby was. I thought they were talking about Bobby Boucher.
No.
He's like, they don't even know you. He's exposing the plant in the nicest way possible.
Never heard of Offset.
The water? Yes, you have.
I have not. I Googled you on the way here, and I read something about you.
I had to go on TikTok. I couldn't even Google you.
Thank you.
I had to go TikTok search. I couldn't Google you. Google's not there yet. You're not there yet. But you'll be there. But you're on TikTok.
Ooh! I don't know why, but it seems like when you only have TikTok fame, people see it as kind of like a slight. Like, I think TikTokers think that people don't necessarily take them seriously. And I do think that's just kind of the nature of things when new, like, entertainment format kind of takes off. That's the way it used to be with YouTubers and streamers. But now that those things have gone more mainstream, obviously, you know, the people in the industry get a lot more respect. And Offset would just continue to grill her up during these interviews. It was like she was one of those...
I think it's good, because I don't like her attitude.
those big pigs at a Hawaiian cookout, just slow roasting over the flame while he turned her over and over and over again. You know, he just kept thinking faster than her the entire time. That's really what it was.
Like, why would you go 2000s tank with the open button up?
I don't claim to be into fashion. You do.
If that was the case, then you would have just came in here with a big ass hoodie on and some sweatpants. You really tried to, you put that together.
You gotta just love how he's flipping the tables on her. It's like she's completely stumped, she doesn't know what to say. And in return, he has something slick to say to pretty much every single one of her comments.
Okay, what would you do differently?
On your fit?
Mm-hmm.
Definitely would put a little moisturizer down there. And then I would definitely...
He said those ankles are ashy. Start rubbing those things together, we're about to start a fire.
Yeah, it's giving 36-year-old mom, you're 26. You see what I'm saying? So you should stay down there and not up there. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So he would just continue to cook her. And the moment that I would say went the most viral is when he would actually call her an unseasoned piece of chicken.
In a minute, she's going to be charging $25 million an interview. Tell him.
Yeah, I will be.
Tell him.
Tell them.
You got to shake my hand.
Oh.
You need a little bit of seasoning. You ain't got no seasoning, man. You like a plain piece of chicken just on the thing. You pull it off, and then you serve the dish. You need some motherfucking seasoning, man. You know what I'm saying? Just a little
Have
sprinkle
a great
of
day
seasoning.
off that.
Just a little seasoning.
All right, you can leave now.
This is my hotel. I paid for this motherfucker. You can leave now.
I mean, he just straight up decimated her for about 45 minutes straight. And obviously they are joking around a little bit. I do think that he was going to take her more seriously in this, but once she came in and tried to make him the butt of the joke, when she came in and essentially tried to big league him, this man had to show her what was really up. And after this, her show would continue to go on to have some pretty decent success. But it does kind of appear that each interview from here on out was doing less and less views, besides this most recent one that did have a bit of a viral moment, though I do feel like that was also...
My thing is, if you start out with Drake, you first of all, keep that momentum is insane. But once you're getting these bad reputations or bad comments from people that are as big as somebody like that, like if somebody's like, I don't fuck with her, bro. Drake don't fuck with you. That just probably hit you. You feel me? Lil Yachty don't fuck with you. You out here saying like little things on Instagram and Twitter and stuff like that. Like, I don't know. I think sometimes people let this internet shit get to their head and they think they're really special. Which everybody's special in their own way, but they be thinking they're special to the point where they're above others and deserve some type of special treatment when they don't, when you really don't. I mean, nobody owes you anything. So instead of being grateful, a lot of people come off like they're complaining and they can get this, and that, and blah, 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 blah. And that's usually what hurts them in the end. And I think that's what hurt her. Just coming off a certain way. Just being kind of like bratty. And nobody knew you for real before. So, like, what's the issue? I don't know. I don't get it.
Manufactured. Here's actually that moment I'm talking about.
But that's why I'm interviewing you today, so I can get to know you.
So I'm a musician.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck that mean? Make magic or something? What is musician?
I think you're confusing that.
Yeah, I'm not no musician. I make music.
Just really quick, I think you're confusing.
I really
I'm
hope
not confusing
you're
nothing because you
Suki.
don't know. You thought that all I was a magician or whatever the fuck you said.
See, that's what I think you think I said.
No,
I said musician, not magician.
I don't think, baby, I don't think.
Yeah, I just have a hard time believing that someone could be this obnoxiously dumb to be
I
in the
really
music
hope
industry, or really to be over the age of 6 years old and not understand the difference between magician and musician. I'm just really not buying it. And if that's the point to where this show is getting, to where they're like manufacturing these awkward or
Then it's
uncomfortable
over with,
moments,
bruh.
to me, that's not the best sign. Although this did go insanely viral. I mean, this one post has 10.5 million views. And then she went on Keke Palmer's show, where she would straight up call her out on her industry plant activity.
What would you say to the people that feel like, okay, you're just capitalizing without concern? If that's not who you are, what would you say you are doing?
I don't think I was like capitalizing. I think I was just like taking people who I thought were really amazing and
Just so
I'm gonna pause because I'm taking a big bite and it's about to get crazy in here. That's all I'm gonna say. So I'm gonna do this off camera.
Side note, y'all notice how she changed her entire look after that Offset interview? After that man called her unseasoned chicken, she had to slick the hair back.
I
Or
mean,
then there's always the industry plant.
She's
gag.
still.
I
You're an
know.
industry plant, right?
I am, but
So wait, what is the industry plant to you?
I mean, I don't truly like know.
Well, what is
I
that?
feel like it means like, I don't know. I mean, like the industry is like.
You know what it is. There's a reason that you have one of the
It's been like that is tied to someone else in the industry and uses those connections
Okay.
to capitalize, and they like have zero talent.
Ooh!
Ooh. I didn't think you were gonna say
More
that.
sense than
Do you
what I
think-
thought it was. So, I.
She's like, that's good.
Why is she on the show? Like, never mind. But like, I don't find her to be that important. In the sense that I just don't know why anybody would want to interview her. Not like that, but like, who is she? You feel me?
That's all you think it is. What really happened is the devil
an
came into my
interviewer.
room one night. He made me sign a blood pact.
Yeah,
I don't have any ties though, so I would love to have had ties. I feel like my life would have been a lot easier if I had ties. Don't have any ties.
Yeah,
She's like, bitch, your life is on easy mode. You're living on
about to say.
recruit difficult.
It would have been a lot easier, and you just got to interview with Drake as your like first or second or whichever interview it was. And there's interviewers out here that still ain't getting no interview with Drake.
well, you do feel kind of planty. We do have the same manager, so is this?
I know, isn't
Ooh.
that crazy?
Feels a bit planty.
This is definitely
you got
Liz,
here in 5 minutes. It took me 20 years.
Hey, it has been a
So you're
minute.
talking about 5 minutes, 20 years. Keke Palmer sang, she acted, she acted. That doesn't sound correct. She was an actress. In her teen years, she was an actress when she was a kid. Like what? I don't know.
It's just funny, all these people are like, nah, you're not gonna get away with that bullshit. I know how this game really works. And most recently, this was the reason that Bobbi had gone viral, was that apparently her and her husband had filed for divorce after 4 years of marriage, with them also noting that they had split back in July of 2023. People also noticed that they made this announcement right after Drake's little snake on a plane leaked out, or that I think he straight up posted to the internet. I mean, she did miss her
You think
kid's
he did?
first birthday to do that interview, and people also had a lot of criticism.
You missed your child's first birthday. Why won't your baby in the room with you? They won. They not gonna know. But what the fuck?
At the time for her being a married woman and asking Drake questions like this.
Am I your type?
I'd do it.
Thank you.
And also pretty much doing the same thing to Tyga.
Would you date someone that looks like me? Because there's just a person
What does that mean?
like looks exactly like me. They have a twin.
Maybe.
If I had a twin,
Maybe.
would you date them?
If she was like cool and like, you know.
No,
if I-
she's
if I- if-
exactly like me.
And after that news went public, she would post this up on her Instagram. As most of you heard, Corey and I filed for divorce. As sad as I am right now, I'm thankful for the time I got to be his wife. Our girls are so lucky to have him as a father, and I'm so lucky to be able to co-parent with such an incredible father in person. While our relationship did not work out as a husband and wife, we will always be friends, and I will always love him. So
don't
people
care.
were saying that she got the Drake snake, and then matters would
I don't
only
think so.
intensify.
For some reason, I really just don't see it. I just don't see it. For what? And not like that. Not no disrespect to her, but just the type that he has. I just don't see it. Maybe though. Maybe.
Yesterday when she dropped this sparring video with that man Ryan Garcia.
I show power without hurting.
Oh my god, that hurt.
Stop it. That hurt?
Yeah, I feel like, can I put two of my hands together?
Don't do that.
Can I put two of my hands together is crazy.
Okay. That was not, that was like, was that you being gentle? Okay. Okay.
Alright.
Oh my god.
Do you notice do you notice I'm giving you angles though?
Do you notice I'm giving you angles though? Is crazy.
Do you understand the whole concept though?
Yeah.
To never let you like know what I'm
I
doing.
just don't get why.
And then I'm like this. And then I'm like that. Bro, you're running fast, man.
That's so weird.
Nah, man. Play chasing her around the room is just crazy activity. I know her ex-husband was mad seeing this shit. Where the fuck even are they? Dubai? I mean, that shit was almost like when you're back in elementary school watching your crush run around the playground with someone you don't like. Either way, I just wanted to provide you guys with this update today, seeing that it had been 6 months since we last talked about this. Do you think that this girl Bobbi will continue to see success in her future, or do you think her 15 minutes of fame is running out? I want to know down below in the comments. I also want to thank you guys for watching today's video dropping.
Personally, like I said, I only, like, let's be real. There's no talent there. She's not, it's not like they're sitting down doing any research. And asking these in-depth questions, or it's a well-constructed interview. My argument against, like, because I like Funny Marco. I feel like, for one, I feel like he does sprinkle some, you know, questions in there that are, you know, people might want to know. Excuse me. I think he's funny. I feel like the funny thing in her interviews was the awkward moments. It wasn't like it was just like her, would you want to have sex with me? Like, would you mess with a girl like me? And then it should be like, what the fuck? And that was kind of like funny, but it was like, it kind of got old because I don't fucking know. It came off real Valley Girl, bitchy to me personally. Like how she was acting in that Offset interview. That's why I like how he handled that shit. But yeah, I don't know. Personally, I just don't see it really being that much more longevity in this shit for her. Personally, it's not even no hate. It's just like, I'm trying to be real. Like, I just don't see. I just don't see. I don't see it. I don't know. Like I said, Funny Marco. I feel like the way he constructs it is just better. I don't know. Maybe I'm biased, and it won't a competition. But I'm just saying, for her, this awkward thing, and even how she kind of runs her mouth after the interviews are done, and how the person, if somebody wasn't completely like an asshole to you, and like, even then, like, sometimes just take that shit on the chin. If you want to speak up, do it in just like a classy way. Don't try to be messy about it. Cause in a sense of your career, that could jeopardize your career, but I guess it depends. It's just the things that she's complained about were not really that big of a deal. And again, it just came off like she was really entitled. Yeah, I don't know. But anyways, y'all like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Instagram, follow me on TikTok. I'll see y'all in the next one.